is different from the next person. How you react.
Next time I play this game, when I finish the last boss fight, when I finish the boss fight, I'll read all the super chats from this stream and the next open question. Oki Amioki, let's go! Great stream, a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm actually surprised I did better than I expected. I thought it would be like a little more difficult, but thankfully my muscle memory did not fail.
Salutations.
That, I think.
Hello. I'm
you.
here.
Thank you guys for watching.
I'm streaming a bit late. I had a really busy day today. So I caught up with Savvy Panda 5. We finally met up for lunch at the Great Wall Chinese Buffet. Really bougie Chinese buffet place. We caught up there, and then afterwards she gave me a tour of her apartment, and I was like, oh shoot, it's cool. So, and then we kind of chilled for a bit, and then I went to hang out with Keishi afterwards. Celebrated her graduating with her degree from university, and we went to Kura Sushi, and then after that we went to, what was the thing called? I went to my first ever car meet, like the title says. It really was my first ever car meet, so let me see. Let's see what it was. Keishi sent it to me. Lovers not available. It is lovers, losers, pre-summer meet. And it's a car meet. So yeah, I went to my first car meet. That was fun. Saw some awesome cars, some Itachis, some interesting cars, some with the hood pops up irregularly. There was a bunch of motorcycles. There was some really awesome decals. There was a bunch of anime stuff. There was figurines, anime figurines, and then there was also anime decals. So there was cool. There was a booth selling like toy cars, and I was like, oh shoot, it's not like Hot Wheels. It's like 1/8 scale of certain types of cars and stuff like that. Some nice license plates. Yeah, me and Keishi went there. Keishi saw some of her friends, and I got to see cars. There was a car that had Gargura and Astolfo on it. Like Gargura's on the left side, Astolfo's on the right side, and if you go look at the back, there's just both Astolfo and Gargura together. I'm like, oh my gosh. There's the Goomba and the trap, the iconic trap that a lot of people reference, because Astolfo is a dude that looks like a girl, and is part of all the trap memes. Swears. But yeah, no. After that, we stopped by Starbucks, tried out their summer drink. I forgot what I got, and then here I am. Yeah, so that was pretty. That was today. I got Savvy Panda 5, a souvenir from Japan. So I was like, oh sure. When we met up, I was like, here you go. Hope you like it. It was nice. It was my first time at the Great Wall Chinese Buffet. It was good. They had something that I didn't see at Chinese buffets before, and it was like there was a tray item called bacon and potatoes, and it was legitimately just bacon and potatoes, but it was like really big potato slices, and it was pretty freaking good. They even had like mini corn dogs. What was that? Oh, didn't I already saw this one. Alright. Yeah, the VOD just ended up looking up another VOD to look up. Live. Oh my gosh, I've listened / watched a lot of these lives. She did one on Only Up. Okay, what was I doing? Did I do this one? I think I did this one. It was like Watson Weekly Hololive News number 2. That was like 10 months ago. Did I watch this? Or did I listen / watch this one?
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can get...
No, I didn't. I guess we'll do this one.
Is a little imagination.
Okay, alright. So, yeah, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was my first ever car meet. I'm gonna post the photos with Keishi on Instagram later tonight / tomorrow morning, I guess. But yeah, no, that was pretty much it. That's what I did. Today was fun. I had some good food. I may have overate a little bit, but yeah. Overall, it was a really busy day, to be honest. So like, it's Sunday, so of course, as a Catholic Pinoy, I went to church this morning. And I learned that there was a problem with my car. So last night, I noticed it last night, but I wasn't able to check it until like later, till like this morning. But last night, when I was driving to Jay Kari's house, there was this kaputty sound, like kaputty, or like, it sounded like those old projector movie reel cam, like, those old movie projectors where it has the films on it, and it just, when you play it, you hear that that sounds like a machine gun, but like the noise that a old movie projector makes. Yeah, I was hearing that coming from my cabin air filter. I was like, what the freak is going on? So this morning after church, I pop open the cabin filter, because I know how to, I use YouTube of course, but I knew the general concept of replacing a cabin air filter. So I pop open the glove compartment, remove it, and one thing I noticed was when I removed it, whoever had touched the glove compartment last forgot to attach the hydraulic so it doesn't open out slowly, it just falls. And I was like, oh, that's why it falls, because the person who did the air filters for this the last time just did it incorrectly, and I didn't notice it either, so it's technically kind of my fault too. But more to the point, I popped open the air filter container and I pulled it out, and guess what? Like, I have a picture of it. The person who installed my cabin air filter at the dealership I went to yesterday to get it maintenance did a horrible job of it.
Welcome to Watson Weekly. I'm your weekly reporter,
I didn't,
Amelia
well,
Watson.
oh, whoa, it's not horrendous, but it was bad. It wasn't horrible, it was bad, but I had to try and fix it this morning. Let me see. Yeah.
7:02. That is Japan time up there in the corner.
So I'm gonna show this now. If you guys can see that clearly, or a little bit, you can see that is the air cabin filter. I pulled this out of the air cabin filter container. The person who did this did a bad job installing my air cabin filter. Like, I pulled it out and it came out like this. They put it in the wrong way too. They put it like, what the heck?
So if you can't go in
Like,
person, you can get streaming tickets online as well. But you guys have already heard
they put it in the wrong way.
So not really.
Yeah, they did.
Just a small update. A lot of
Did they?
preparation going on.
No, they didn't.
For
Okay.
first concert.
No, they put it the right way. So when you put it in, the stripes should be perpendicular to it. So it should be like, it should be this way, not this way. So if I am, okay, it doesn't make sense. Either way, bottom line is, they installed it bad, because when I pulled out the filter, it came out like that. It's not supposed to come out like that.
Guys, take a look here if you have your pen lights.
So,
You can coordinate them.
I'm not going to explain it because it's going to be like really complicated, but I will tell you, like, when I saw this morning, I was upset. I paid $59.99 to get my cabin air filter replaced, because when I got it maintenance yesterday, I got, my car came up, when it was my car's turn to be maintenance, I got a notification through text about what services that should be done. Like, they already did a preliminary check, and 3 items needed attention, like alignment, engine filter replacement, and cabin air filter replacement. I'm like, I know how to replace the cabin filter. That's easy. Like, not minimal effort. But the alignment, I know how to do that too. Engine filter, I've done it before with my dad. Same thing with alignment, because we have a minivan, and my dad did alignment for it. I watched him do it. And I did watch and help my dad with an engine filter replacement for my previous car, which was a Honda Civic. It was like a 2007 Honda Civic. My dad was really cool, because during, like, in the final years I had that Honda Civic, my dad managed to install a backwards cam in the Honda Civic, I was like, oh shoot, like that's why my dad is like the mechanic, the engineer. He can do stuff like that. But anyway, that's why he's also my hero. But anyway, that aside. Yeah, no, I am going to call the dealership tomorrow, and I am going to see what they will do to recompensate me for that mess up. I didn't, so like the thing is, I feel like I'll bring it up and I'll show them that photo, and they'll be like, oh, you could have probably done that. And I'm like, shoot, they could do that. But the thing is that it's their fault, and I'm just, even if I don't have any evidence of the person doing maintenance on my car screwing up putting in that cabin air filter, I am still gonna say, I didn't do that. Like, if anything, I tried to fix this. I tried to straighten this thing out. Yeah, like, at the dealership, like, I'm going to, I'm gonna call tomorrow. I tried calling today, but the dealership is closed today. It's Sunday. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I'm gonna have to call them tomorrow and see if they can, because now, whenever I run my car, like, the air, like, it's hot where I live at, right? So, air is like, the AC is going haywire in my car, and because it's bent that way, it makes that, like, old movie projector sound, where it's like, when it's rolling, it makes that little noise, and I hear that the entire time I drive my car, because it is bent and it is like flicking inside the air cabin filter container, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing, because I didn't hear that noise until I had my car serviced at the dealership yesterday. So I'm gonna have to call tomorrow and like try it. Like, sure, I could go to O'Reilly, I could go to AutoZone, I could go and get that filter, but I paid $59.99 for that. If I bought the air filter itself, I'm pretty sure it'd be like probably maybe $39.99, like $20 less, but I was at the dealership, I was like, you know what, why not? Let's get this out of the way. Like, time is precious, and I don't want to do it. Although, now that I think about it, it would have been quicker if I had done it myself, because I know how to do it myself. So, probably next time, for cabin air filters, I'm probably gonna do that myself, because it's super quick and easy to, like, replace a cabin air filter. Like, it's not that hard. So next time I'll probably do it. Like, this time I was just like, I'm feeling unproductive, I don't want to do it. Sure. But after that, I'm like, I could give them another chance, but now I'd rather be safe than better be safe than sorry and just do it myself, because there are some things I know I can do myself, and then there are other things that I'd rather not do myself. Like, changing the spark plugs is a pain. Changing the engine filter is a pain. Changing tires is okay. I have experience doing that, like the star method and all that stuff, but it's fine. But nah, like, I'm actually genuinely upset about that. Like, I grew accustomed to the noise today, because this morning when I was catching the Savage Panda 5, she had moved to her current apartment. So I had to drive an hour from where I live to meet up with her. Like, meet up with her at the Great Wall Chinese Buffet. Like, I had to drive an hour, and then it was like an hour back to my house. And then, afterwards, I took a little bit of a break, and then I had to pick up Keishi, which is like 30 minutes from my house. And I'm like, oh my god. So, yeah. Around that time, give or take 30 minutes, but yeah, just time. And that's like with light traffic, so. But yeah, no, I had to like, so I spent most of the day driving. Because after I picked up Keishi, we drove like 30 to 40 minutes to Kurasushi. And then it was 30 minutes to the car meet. And then it was 20 minutes back to Keishi's house, which I dropped her off. And then it was another about like, give or take 10-20 minutes to drive here. So I've been driving for about like 4 hours today, and I'm like, man, I want to stream. I just want to stream and chill, you know. But yeah, no. I'm showing it again because I'm pretty upset over this. Like, I genuinely was upset. Like, I cursed to myself when I was like trying to remove the glove compartment, because first off, it was hard removing that, and then I learned why, and it was because I was dumb. But anyway, I did curse. I was like, bro, what the freak? Yeah, I'm censoring myself, but I was like, what the heck? My air cabin filter! How do you screw it up? Like, literally, for my car, you open the container, and it's like a cap. You pull out the filter, and then you put the other filter in. I don't know how the heck the mechanic did this to my cabin filter. How the freak is that possible? Like, you just... That clearly shows to me, in my personal opinion, that the mechanic was either having a bad day or genuinely, like, didn't care. Having a bad day or just didn't care, or it was just one of those days. Either of those options. But either way, it affected me, and now I'm upset about it. So I will do the utmost to try and get a replacement. Like, I was literally, like, thinking... I was actually going to call the dealership and be like, hey, I got a messed up air cabin filter. I am hearing a noise, and I opened up the air cabin filter, and it turns out, you know, it was installed improperly. It is bent. It is messed up. So, is there a way to fix this? I was literally going to be like, hey, one of the things I was thinking of telling them is like, hey, provide me an air filter, and I'll install it myself, because I know how to do it. Like paying $59.99 for this? Nah. Now, the alignment and the engine filter, they did a great job on. So, as far as I know. But air cabin filter? Bull. That is horrible service right there for the air cabin filter. I am really hammering it down on them for doing that to me. But stuff happens. And now, when I start up my car, it just sounds like my car has an old movie projector running when my AC is running, so it's like, oh, that's pretty annoying, but yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, that's enough about that. That's just how my day was. So.
Next up, we have Anya and Zeta from Hololive Indonesia have released this new cover.
Right.
My katana's a little rusty, but their voices mixed together are so cute, and they kind of have like this like bratty quality to them. And they mix super well. So if you guys haven't heard it just released, I think...
Oh, I'm just catching up on some chats. Hold on.
Was it yesterday? So, fresh off the press, a new cover from Hololive Indonesia. Check it out. And last up in music news, we have a new single from Hololive project Blue Journey. And this is a single that showcases some talent, such as...
I'm just giving one of my friends a hard time. But anyway, yeah. Good stuff. Minus the whole air cabin filter thing I just ranted about. Anyway, we're going to learn some languages, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's probably going to be a really short stream. I'm going to try and, like, speedrun this as fast as I can, because I at least want to learn some languages and make some progress with Dea's story quest in Genshin Impact. So. Alright, today, Japanese.